All right, we're live, guys. Welcome back. Today we're going to do the What You Need to Know update for March 25th through 31st. First things first, Bitcoin pumping this morning. We did see a nice Sunday candle and now into Monday, almost predictably, back to 70,000. We're going to take a look at some of these metrics that we've been following, some of their changes. I'm going to try to get through that quicker than we have in the past. I'm going to do my best. If you're ready, guys, smash that like button, subscribe, you know the deal, hype up the stream. Things are getting very spicy. So shout out to Mr. Poppy for helping us out over at crownanalysis.com, writing some really great articles. If you're interested in writing, join the Discord, let me know, DM me, discord.gg/TomCrown. So what do we need to know today? Very importantly, Bitcoin is currently teasing something it has not done in 12 years. Believe it or not. Currently consolidating underneath the all-time highs. We are on the potential for the 7th green monthly candle in a row, and that is provided that in the next few days here, Bitcoin holds above, I think it's about 66,000-ish, closing a green candle. Let's take a look at this quickly here. There it is. February, March. Let's see, actually started in September, October, November, December, January, February, now March, looking for the 7th green candle close on the month. And this is actually absurd. This has not happened in 12 years, maybe a little bit more here. You have to go all the way back to basically the origins of Bitcoin, the earliest days, to see anything like this. It is pretty hype. Starting in March of 2012, Bitcoin saw 7 green monthly candles in a row, and since then it has never broken that record. So provided March closes green, if April brings us some green as well, we may see a record-breaking 8 monthly candle closes in a row, but let's not get ahead of ourselves quite yet here. This is pretty insane. And actually, what's even more insane is you can see a lot of this really wasn't that much growth. We didn't bring us to a new all-time high. We sat below it. Inevitably, we did move higher, but looking at today's price action, that means something. This is a big deal, and it's odd that we're not hearing more people talk about this, though something tells me after this live stream, many of your favorite creators will be talking about it tomorrow. Keep your eyes peeled. All right, big stuff, big stuff. On our previous moves to all-time high, we've seen sometimes 2 months of consolidation underneath them, so hanging out here is really not that threatening. It might not feel good, but at the moment, we've seen this in the past, and in my opinion, this bull run is not over. If you want to say, Tom, is it over or is it starting? I think we're closer to it starting than we are to it's over. Very nice setup. Bitcoin actually moving higher as I talk, distracting me, hitting 70.4 thousand. So we're going to try to make this quick. At the moment, I think spot buying and DCAing Bitcoin is the way to go. We don't have any guarantees, and we have seen Bitcoin move sideways for months in the past. In fact, last year, the beginning of the bull run, Bitcoin moved sideways for over 6 months at around 31,000. If you're DCAing spot, that can put you in a really good position for whenever this does decide to break out. Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance not really moved since our last stream, our last update. I will pull this up for you. Dominance still hanging below this 2016, 2017 trend. Man, it is calling it close. On the monthly, it has tested that trend finally and potentially holding our support, we'll call it, at 53.6%. This is a really important metric. We update on it every week because it has really significant implications for the rest of crypto. Typically, when dominance is moving up, we see risk kind of evaporating or moving away from the space. This is also characteristic of bear markets, as we can see when the bull market highs, like back in January 18, are in, we tend to see dominance trend up throughout the bear market. This might be conflicting with what we're seeing right now, as we have been moving up in dominance since November of 22. So a little bit different recipe here at play. I'm not even going to pretend to know what happens next year, but what I can tell you is if dominance continues to rise, say in April, we see a break above that trend, altcoins are going to go on fire sale, at least in comparison to Bitcoin or in their Bitcoin pair. If instead we see dominance drop into February or into March and into February, March and April, altcoins likely to see some serious upside gains. If you think you've seen gains already, if this is your first cycle, you ain't seen nothing yet, baby. Keeping a very close eye on dominance. It has not been very volatile this month, but perhaps a close here could set us up for a bullish engulf in April, 3-candle setup. We'll see. Keeping a close eye. Not a lot of change there. Long-term cycle forecast from Poppy. He still remains not as bullish as I, looking for maybe the 120 to 140 range. I think that's too low, baby. Let's get more bullish than that. Speaking of it, Bitcoin hitting 70.5 right now, so I'm going to continue to speed this up. On-chain data, something we love to look at is the supply of Bitcoin on exchange. And let's pull that up. Little update for you, not a ton of change. However, we've been tracking this trend and it continues into this week and seemingly into April as supply on exchanges continues to drop, down about 1.5% since our last update. And of course, price actually hasn't moved since then. So the less Bitcoin on exchange, the less potential selling pressure as price rallies. This is a great thing to have in the back of your mind, maybe not directly tradable, but as long as this trend remains down, as we see Bitcoin leaving exchange, we with pretty strong confidence can say the top is not in yet. In the previous cycles, we've seen this metric move down in bear markets and then move back up as we approach cycle highs. So something to keep an eye on as the pump continues. And it's continuing, 70.6. Damn. Every time. Net unrealized profit and loss, 0.58. This is an interesting metric that I don't look at as much, but it is something that has some value for us. Typically, we see sell-offs happen as this metric approaches. It looks like about the 0.71 zone, currently hovering at 0.15. There's really no notable change from last week, but figured we would update. Another thing to be looking for when gauging when do you think the run is over. So far, none of these metrics pointing to that quite yet. Minor position index. This is minor selling pressure. We have seen now minor selling pressure return back to kind of its average low area. This area has then been the precursor to spikes up into our above average selling zone. And the takeaway here is miners are waiting for higher, perhaps covering their operating costs, but anticipating a move higher. And I think that we can kind of just see that with this data. Down now to their average lows. Cool beans. Net exchange flows, really just another metric of supply on exchange, but it does remain negative, and this is great. We have seen actually a $1 or $2 billion outflow from Coinbase over the last week, and let's hope this continues. As outflows are down, that remains bullish in the market, and if they finally net move to inflows, we'll see some downward selling pressure, some downward pressure on the market. Pi cycle indicator, no update there. Looks just like it did after breaking 20K in the last bull market. It's interesting. What do you guys think? Do you think Pi cycle will do as it did in the last cycle? Do you think that we'll see our small moving averages cross over our big and that mark the top? People were screaming about it in 2021. I don't remember anyone talking about it in 17 or 18. And certainly this metric did not exist, or this indicator did not exist in 2014. But I heard something from Benjamin Cohen, I believe, talking about how these averages are getting farther apart on the cycles and that we may not see them cross this cycle. That would be an interesting outcome. I really have no investment in this indicator. I'm not really too worried about it either way, but I'm interested in what you guys think. If it means something to you, that means that it means something to the markets. Gotta pause this. All right, let's see. MRV cooled off, remains in the 30 and remains 30% and 50% are our key ranges. For rejection with room to go higher on Bitcoin, we can see our highs coming down, still below that trend that has marked the last two cycle tops. Will it happen again? I don't know. Dixie, the dollar saw some strength this week after, the FOMC, but it's less to do, in my opinion, with the dollar gaining strength and more to do with the other currencies that it's weighted against, kind of eating it. Having some bloody days. We can take a look at those charts later, but the dollar in a threatening position into this monthly close. Going to be an interesting April 1st, that's for sure. Market sentiment has cooled off over the past week, basically by all metrics, and I think that is a great bullish sign. When sentiment gets too high, we do tend to see cycle or local tops, and that was a big argument for us at the 48 to 50 into the 60s ranges. We're going higher because sentiment is just not here yet. Great metric to follow for anyone, whether you're a trader or investor. It's fun, it's colorful, and it's pretty good. I wouldn't use the fear and greed index, but there's other ways to take a peek at that. Google Trends and our other kind of miscellaneous metrics here. Coinbase app ranking dropped nearly 15% since our last update. I'll take that as bullish. When we see the Coinbase app move into the top spots we have seen historically, at least mid-term tops be in. Google Trends, this is my favorite one. This week saw Bitcoin continue to cool off. These are all good signs in my opinion. Price moving up and these metrics cooling off, to me, is a sentiment divergence. We made that term up and I'm going to keep using it. It's a good one. Last but not least, we have our high volatility events coming up this week. It looks like new home sales that's probably already come out today at 10 p.m. It did. I should have updated that. Tuesday, we have durable goods, CB consumer confidence coming in. Wednesday, not a lot, crude oil inventories. Then Thursday, we get all of the GDP readings. Initial jobless claims and PMI from Chicago. That is a lot of data. Somebody get this data to chirp out, because apparently he can't Google it. Friday, more inflation metrics, and apparently Chirpao speaks, and I did not know that. Hell yeah, 11:30. I'll figure that out for the next stream, for Friday. Tune in then. Chirpao speaking always brings volatility. Let's go. Give me a Chirpao in chat. Let's get a Chirpao. All right, we're done with that. Let's kick it to what's going on with the corn here. Let's see. Let's start with this. A little clickbaitish in the title, I guess. Full moon. It's not really that clickbaitish, but I did want to share this with you guys because we looked at this last week and we said this might not be a metric to trade off of, but combined with one other thing, this might be pretty good. I did a little homework before the stream, so let me pull this up. I just want to look at 2013 to today, and let's look at these full moons. Oh, that's the wrong one. Full moons. I don't know why that's there. There we are. Going back for the last, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 full moons. We have seen potential signals that a swing low is in. The most recent one in February, I didn't count this one, though maybe I should, because it just really didn't move. Didn't really move. But each of these check marks shows you where a full moon occurred, and within a day or two, without going lower, we saw a reversal in trend. So actually in February, this did play pretty well. From 50,000, obviously, to our new all-time high. In January, marked the bottom after the ETF sell-off. Now, in December, this was a miss. So again, please don't just all in based on the moon, guys. I know somebody out there is going to do that anyway, but don't do that. Back to November. Low was in. We moved higher in October. Same thing. October, September. Am I going backwards in the dates? September worked out earlier in August. That was a miss again. But you can see, kind of without going back through each of these, there is some correlation. And now, is it the moon is doing this? Or is it simply 2-week cycles just might line up with human behavior? I think that that's the better bet. Looking at the new moons, we also saw on March our swing high. Now, those were a lot of, maybe I didn't mark these all. There's a good amount of misses here, however. It seems that full moons, wow, this is obnoxious. Really? Okay. Full moons seem to be hitting harder than the new moons with our swing highs. So what might we infer here? Well, if the low is in and we're heading back to our highs, we could see 2 weeks of upside biased price action here. We are, I think, like 13, 12 days away from our next our new moon. Something to keep an eye on for sure. I think this is pretty cool stuff. Sometimes you gotta just look at charts differently, and if the moon phases indicator can help you do that, that's pretty cool. Last thing before we jump into the chat, get into kind of the rest of what we have planned here. Yeah, change scenes. My bad. Change scenes. Meant to do that earlier. Before we jump into the chat, I want to see what you guys are looking at. We talked about this for the last few weeks. Over weekends, Bitcoin has had many different behaviors in price action. But I want to say in the last, well, certainly since January 11th, we've seen a very specific price action that we said on Friday we're going to look for, and that it would likely mark a green week for us. Really simply, on Sunday, a green candle or pumping really of any kind on Sunday has led to a green week with very high confidence this year. It was great to see yesterday Bitcoin moving from 63.8 up to 67.5. That was a great signal. So where's the logic here? What does Sunday have to do with it? The end of the week? Well, it could be fixing a weekly candle, but I think more likely related is ETFs. Now, ETFs, for the most part, do not trade over the weekend. So if price can be pushed down on Friday and then pumped back up on Sunday, market makers can force ETFs to essentially buy their bags higher or pay a premium. And this has been a really good signal since January. I don't want to go back right now and find out exactly when, though I am tempted to. We are seeing the result of that again. I'm going to go back just a few. The last 2 weekends, I believe we didn't get this. So let's see. Actually, you know what? Sunday we did pump a little bit, but that did not help, did it? Bad signal there. Sunday here on the 10th of March, green candle led to continuation. Sunday on the 3rd of March, green candle led to continuation. Back here on the 25th of February, green candle led to continuation. We got it again yesterday, and that has set us up for some nice movements, I think, into this week. My overall outlook this week is I think we're retesting our 2024 or all-time highs, at least 273.1. I can say that with very high confidence. It does kind of look like it's going to even move higher, doesn't it? I think so. I believe so. All right. Last thing, I wanted to pull this up just to show you guys. Then we're going to jump to the chat. February 12th. This was our analysis. Let me see. February 12th. Yep, this was our analysis. Using just our fib tool here. This was our ETF open into the first ETF sell-off. I found this interesting. It just caught my eye. I wanted to share. We look for our extensions. The 1618, the measured move at 2, and maybe we should start looking at the 2618 as well more often. I love what happened here in hindsight. Price broke its high. It moved all the way to the 2618, and then essentially in this sell-off retraced to the 2. This is beautiful fib at work price action. I don't really have any other thoughts on that. I just thought it was cool. All right. Done with this. Let's see. Don't need my moon phases chart. Don't need this. This was our last TA. I'm going to leave this up, but first things first, fam. Let's see who's here today. Let's see who's here. We've got about 600 viewers watching right on. We're 15, 16 minutes into this. So if you could, guys, help hype up the stream, and that means engage with the stream. If you're out there lurking, say hello. Give the stream a little like, give it a subscribe, share it out if you can. All of the engagement we get helps YouTube then push our content to a broader and bigger audience. It really does work. It is not placebo, and I appreciate you guys who are here day in, day out, hyping up the streams, helping us grow. We did hit 101,420 subscribers overnight yesterday, and that's a perfect number, but I think it's probably already ruined, so don't worry. Just go ahead and let's keep getting them numbers going. Get them higher and higher, just like we're going to be after the stream. Giggity, giggity. I gotta pop out these chats. I forgot. I was a little rushed this morning. Hopefully that didn't reflect in the content. All right. Chats are up. We do have a poll over on the main stream here. Bitcoin, new all-time high this week. 75% of us looking for 75K or higher. 25 saying no way, no how. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna side with the 75 here. Reluctantly, I'm gonna side with them. I don't like typically when polls are that one-sided, but hell, we're a bullish channel. Is what it is. Good to see you in Jeb's chat earlier. Thank you, Mika Hall, my guy. Appreciate you. Yeah, shout out to Crypto Jeb, to Jason Casper, to Crypto Lifer, my guy Sam. All great content creators streaming live on YouTube. You guys should check them out sometime. Head over there. They stream a little bit earlier than us, so the conflict of time is not there. You don't have to worry. Comment of engagement. Right on, dude. Love you. Love you, Magnus. So let me see who's here. Let me see. Got a good crew today. Got a good crew. You guys pumped? Are you feeling the pump in your bones? Let me know. Let's see who's here. And any bullish reset Chewy code. Shout out Dennis. Shout out Donkey Dan. Shout out Evan. Shout out Friedrich. Shout out GT. Shout out Hex Space. Shout out J Rays. JG. J Quinn Chanero. Lifer Adam. There we go. We got some Lifer crew. Magnus Larson, Snacks, TD Tesla, Token White Guy, Tor Crash Zanzan, and then heading over to the mainstream, Ace of Hearts 420, ADD Dad Alchemist, Asher Dude, Bad Baptist, my guy, Birdman, Bobby McNair, Brief Crypto, Bullish Future, Crypto Poppy, Crypto Dave, 𝐂𝐨𝐻𝐿 Bump It, Cyber Dunk, Dan something, David Brum, Decimal, Des, Dino Mike, what's up, bro? Drunk Maroon, Dry Heave, Dylan, E.T., Elijah, Evil Shenanigans, Frosted Flake, Heat Bit Army, I Need My COD, Jakin Carrero, another Carrero, J.T., John M., Japernicus, Just Call Me Joe, what's up, my friend? Kato, Conan, Crunk, Kyle, Lewis, Magic Man, Long Mountain, Matthew Smead, Mika Hall, Mustafa, what's up, Mustafa? Mr. F, Mr. Wickles, man. Muzz G, Nathan Fox, NBF Forum, salute to you, my friend. You're always here. Love you. We're about to jump into the TA. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We're just about to jump in. We did our weekly update. You can go back and check that after the live. What's up, Novocaine and Nicholas Arena, Nelson Naves, Obe, Pennyways, Pitbull, Puppy Remix. Love pitbulls and puppies and puppy pitbulls. Riger's Beard, Raging Cajun, Randy, Real Rider, Rigo, Roland, Scotty, Searcorn, something, Steve B, Sin, Tesla Man, Pickle, Tom Erengi, Trade Intuition. What's up, bro? Another great YouTube creator out there in the chat. T's along Nip, WDKO5, and Monkey. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? And you, Umar, you're right. What's my projection, Adita? I think we're hitting new all-time highs this week, baby. Let's go. Jimmy the Stimmy, what up to you, my friend? Nasir. What's up, Arturo? Optical Art. Mr. Steve is here. How high are we going? It's a good question. It's a good question. You know what? Thanks for the softball. Our last TA on Friday. Our trades did not hit. Big tier. Big old tier, but you know what? I'm okay with it. It is interesting to me that our daily gap here didn't fill. Got very close on Friday's wick, but didn't quite fill. Surprising. The probability at which this happens is incredible. If you don't understand why this trade was placed, after the live stream, you got to go. You got to go to the channel page, youtube.com/TomCrown. And you got to watch the fair value gap video. It's part of our free educational content. The #1 free crypto trading course in the world, whatever. Got lost in my words here. This video, check it out if you don't really understand why it was placed there. 41,000 people have watched this video in just 2 months. And you know what, while I'm on that topic, we're about to do prediction, kind of what I'm looking for the next upside target here on Bitcoin this week. But first, really, really fast. Speaking of that course, we have another video ready to be added to the course. That's going to be published early April, first week of April. Check it out. It's going to combine a lot of other concepts into one potential strategy and it's free. You ain't got nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose. Check them out. They're quick. They're well done. They're clear. They're simple. Well, most of them are simple. Okay, for Steve, how high do I think we're going? Well, let's do the easiest TA in the world, man. Let's slap a fib on it. When in doubt, slap a fib on it. There we go. Using our all-time high, 73.8, down to Wednesday's swing low just above 60K. Let's see. Upon breaking our all-time high, our 1618 sits at 83.2. Nice. And our measured move sits at almost 90K. That seems weird to say out loud at this point, but there's nothing weird about that. Nothing weird. Nothing out of the world. Nothing out of like the realm of possibility here. We did hit our 618 extension after the ETFs. And so we might as well mark that on our chart as well. 101K. Am I ballsy enough to make this prediction? Let me start with a little context. April 1st is April Fool's Day. What is April Fool's Day? Well, it's the day that you are the least likely to believe anything you read on the internet. Correct? True? It is. In fact, so true that many years ago, and you can find it on my Twitter. Put that in the chat. Find it on my Twitter. In 2019 in March, late March, I said, it's going to be the best April Fool's prank when Bitcoin breaks. It was like 4,200 and pumps. Well, look back on the chart and you will see that is when we got the pump out of the bear market from 2017, 2018. It's less about the call and more about a perfect day for Bitcoin to do something that would spark FOMO and would spark kind of like retail attention. For it to happen is April 1st. So I'm not going to be ballsy enough and say 100K on April 1st. But I don't doubt that something on this chart happens on April Fool's Day that people will dismiss and say that didn't actually happen. You're pranking me, bro. It's happened in the past. I think the odds are pretty good, especially with this setup. Now, for those who are unfamiliar, these upside targets, 83, 89, 101, these are not on the table until your high is broken. This is how the fib tool works. Once you break the high, these are the logical targets just based on essentially the volatility or the pullback from the high. Kind of like a bow and arrow. It's that string. The pullback, the selling off is pulling back the arrow. And then when you break this high, you let it go. So what you can extrapolate from that is the more violent the pullback, the bigger or more violent the move up. Just like a bow and arrow. You pull it back harder, shoots forward faster. Let's get on to these low time frames. Bitcoin, I was really glad we did that intro. Shout out to Mr. Poppy, by the way. Great writer. crownanalysis.com. Glad that we have this on Monday because I had a feeling if I had this chart up and I was looking at it as we went live, the rally would be over. Knock on wood, I don't want to jinx it, but here we are. This is a serious uptrend that does seem to have started. Okay, good, we're on UTC. Does seem to have started, let's see. Ooh, got an alert. Maybe that was my 70K alert. Started, actually, technically it started back here on Sunday. I was going to see for the data rollover. Yeah. Sunday. Look at this. Almost no wick on the bottom of this candle. Sunday opens. We break through our Thursday high, our last lower high, basically. And now we're pushing up. So let me get reacquainted here real quick. Let me get in there. We've already retraced back to the 786, our deep retracement. Typically, when we achieve this level of retracement to the upside or downside, it suggests the market is looking to continue that move. It doesn't necessarily mean it'll break the high, but at least retrace back to the high. The probability rockets up once you get to the 786. Rockets. Resistance, we got 73.1 and obviously 73.8 at our high. I think this comes from the weekly close. Let's take a look quick. No, it doesn't. Where does it come from? I know where it comes from. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, daily. Man, I'm out of it. Comes from our daily close, so likely like a zone up here, very thin zone in general of resistance, like 73.1 to 73.8, $700. Yeah, 1%. Pretty good target. I think that the probability of that hitting this week is incredibly high, as I just said, actually. Let's take a look here. Shout out to our sponsors, by the way. Got 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐝. Let's take a peek at 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐝 signals and overlays. 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐝 has hundreds of free indicators. I recommend you check them out on TradingView. If you like what you see, use my link for a discount. That's right. 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐝 on low time frames here, 5 minute. Looking good. Looking good. We have the up signal, the bullish trend signal, no position close or X on the top of our candles. And that is in alignment with what I see here on Market Cipher B, higher highs and money flow. VWAP and momentum could be better, but not the end of the world. Money flow cranking up with that uptrend, and I am sitting comfortably. 15-minute recovering here as well. Did give us our closed positions, but still remaining green on the trend, and that is very good. And when you're seeing higher highs on money flow and your trend remaining solid, that's a great recipe. Great recipe here. These 30-minute candles are so beast, dude. They're so beast. Look at this money flow cranking up. So far, every time frame we've looked at has been setting higher highs on money flow. There's very little more I could ask for. 45-minute, not quite there yet, but momentum up. You can see it coming. I like it. I like it. Higher highs on the hour. Beautiful. 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐝 remaining just in this green trend really throughout our hourlies, and I think we'll have to go all the way out to like the 12-hour here. There it is. This was the big stickler for us. On the 15th, literally on the 15th of March, right before this sell-off, or right at this sell-off, our trend flipped from bullish to purple, which is like indecision-ish. We continue to set lower highs and lower lows, and this is great. A strong close in 6 hours is going to set this up beautifully. Two fake outs here as the trend kind of teased a reversal. But man, oh man, right at the top of this resistance, almost any move higher is going to set this 12-hour up beautifully. Daily, a little bit more to go. 37.1, right at our target. Perfect. It honestly looks like it's going to happen today now. It looks like it's going to happen today. By the way, you can, and you should, sign up with any of the partners in the video description below and get VIP exclusive access. I can't even say it without laughing. To our group in Discord. It's free. That's right. So go ahead. I recommend Femex, but whatever works for you, go for it. Okay. Really low time. 1 minute. This is not the best look for a 1 minute. I mean, hell, you're moving up, right? But you can see visually, without me even placing it, you can probably see some kind of ascending channel. Some kind of ascending channel. Now, typically, and especially in bearish market conditions, these break down with a very large probability. However, we have been seeing this pattern paint a lot. I want to say since October of last year, and we have seen price break above them and move higher. So I'm not going to be distracted by these really low time frame patterns. But that is hard to shake. That is hard to shake. One time recently where we saw this and it didn't break to the downside was a very crucial time. Maybe like right here in October. On the daily we had this pattern. That really faked people out. We just continued to move higher. So I'm not really worried about that. All right. All right. I put on my headphones. Here we go. Here we go. The trend is your friend. That's right. Until it isn't. Until it's not. Let me see. Got a super chat. Slurf. Slurf. You want to look at Slurf? What do you guys want to look at? I'll pull this up for 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐝. 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐝. Let's see. Slurf. What an attractive name. The Slurf. How long is it traded? Since earlier in March. $1.28. Yeah, all right. I won't lie. For Slurf, I assumed the market cap would be much lower. $300 million market cap. Actually, where are you traded? Okay, you're on some exchanges. Cool. Yeah, we can look at Slurf. I don't think I have a chart for it. Bonk, please. We could probably get to Bonk. We have a trade open on Bonk. Well, live stream trade. Yeah, we can update that. Say Mexi probably has the most history. What else do you guys want to see? What else do you want to see? We're looking at Slurf. Not a lot of history. We're going to do our best. Let me see also. Really quick. 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐝, Tom Volkos, John Koopa, Thomas Hastings, Now We USA 2013 all subscribed in the last 5 minutes. Be just like those chads. Hit that little subscribe button. So there's also the little Bitcoin icon in the bottom right. You can click to subscribe. Very cool. Stephen Applegate, I see you over on Facebook. Andrea Benedict Loafer. 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐝, I butchered that. Subscribed as well. Rad Hackarishna. Maya V. Chohund. Mika Hall. Became a member. Right on, Mika Hall. The gift me membership. Put some of the emojis in chat. Birds Lover. Eunuch. Nepal. Conan. Lots of new subscribers. Hell yeah. Keep it up. Keep it up. I appreciate you. You want to see IOTA? You want to see SHIB? You want to see Ondo? Yeah, we look at Ondo. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. It popped up on my app the other day that I used to keep track of stuff. YGG Crunk. What's up, Crunk C? Renewing that membership for 7 months in a row. 33% up. We could look at that. I didn't really have any other plans outside of doing that market update, so maybe we'll do more requests than usual. If you want to see your coin, whatever it is, if you want to see your thing up here charted, I can do my best. Let's say a super chat like $10. Can't do every request, unfortunately. It's not even about the money. It's just can't do all of them, and that's an easy way to kind of weed out. That's weird. Do you guys see that? Weed out the serious people. What is happening with this chart? When I go to the 1 hour, we only have data back to here. And then go to the week? What? Huh? Am I being pranked? Am I on a prank show? I'm on a prank show right now. I don't know what to do with this. See BingX? Ooh, BingX got the history. Hopefully. That chart looks different. Is there something weird going on? Music? You want music? What do you guys think? Music? No music. If you want music, put a 1 in chat. If you don't want music, put a 2 in chat. That'll help me decide. Opinion on Dot and Matic? We can look at it. We can look at them. It actually burned 1, 1, 1. I'm seeing a lot of 1s. If you don't want music, you better get them 2s in quick. Better get them 2s in. 1. What's up, Bam? Aaron GT. Gibby. What's up, Gibby? Arguments Against Ambition. Angelo Lou. All right. All right. We'll put some tunes on. It's funny. The vertical stream does not want music, and then the mainstream wants music. It's hard decisions, fam. It's hard decisions. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? We got over 1,000 viewers on the mainstream at youtube.com/TomCrown. Hell yeah. Hells yeah. We got about 200 on the vertical phone stream. Good numbers. Good numbers. I'm seeing way more 1s than 2s though. Vertical stream seems to not want them. Here's the compromise. Here's the compromise. I'll put it on, but it won't be loud. It'll just be chilling. Background vibes. I agree. I like music while I'm charting. It helps me get in my charting state. It's like the avatar state. If the avatar was as cool as charting and trading. Oh, you know what? Am I having this weird sound thing again? Okay. There we go. There we go. DJ Crown in the mix. How's that audio? How's the volume? Let me know. Let me know. We're looking at Slurf. A coin so energetic they named it after a sloth. All right, here's really all you got on the day. 86 cents resistance above you. You have the potential for a nice little reversal on the daily down here at 57 cents, 57.8. 618 sitting at about 75 cents, a good upside target, I would say, for anyone that took a position over the last 72 hours. Just back to the 618, doesn't mean it can't go higher. Just a good high probability play there. I'm not even going to look at the week because it doesn't really have the data for it. Let's go just down to the hour and kind of play with this. Money flow in the hour looking to roll over, I would say. Higher lows. Money flow approaching 0 here. VWAP up, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. I wonder what Lux has to say about it. Lux Algo saying trend looks good, but you're kind of just at this area of resistance. I didn't really need Lux Algo to tell me this, but I'd agree. On the hourly time frame, here's what you're looking at. Right here. Like exactly where price is. Pretty much exactly where price is. Let's get rid of this. You had your all-time high. You found support, lower high, retested that support, failed to break to a higher high. You lost support. The back test wasn't perfect. It missed it by a little bit here, but that trend continued until yesterday when it started right here, putting in its first higher high on very low time frames and finally coming back to test that previous support as resistance. So what you're looking for on Slurf is any kind of close above 66 cents, even on the hour in the next 18 minutes. You'll be looking for 75. 75, very short term. The less data we have, the less we can really do with this, but I could see a move like this happening. From 75 to 66, then back to your daily resistance at 86 cents. We'll do our moon and doom math, and then we'll move on. Based on the current high, I love saying high all the time. Based on the current all-time high, if Sloth can break 150, I'd be looking for profit taking near the $3 mark. 1618 sits at 290. Our measured move, 340. And your hopium, 850. Now we're also going to do the doomium. Let's do the doomium. This is a new edition. This is how I would look at any chart. It has nothing to do with this coin. I don't know anything about it. But this is a really easy way, really simple way to just kind of assess, especially things that don't have a ton of data. Take your extensions for the upside and the downside, and there you go. Breaking your all-time low, 36 cents. You're looking for like 15. That's a good downside target if it gets there. To the upside, breaking $1.50, you're looking for nearly 3, maybe as high as 4 something. I'll set an alert. So I know. There's your slurf, my friend. Slurf it up. What else do we want to look at? There's a lot to look at, man. Wouldn't you like to know? Candle Boy. I like that. Candle Boy. I don't know if you're making fun of me or not. I don't care. But Candle Boy is a funny thing to call someone. Music's low. A little bit. Yeah. I want it to be low. Just a little bit more. Just for like jamming tunes in the background. What's up, you subscribed? Happy Man Life subscribed. Nor GCJ subscribed. Keep them coming. Live, free, Binod, something. Mad cool seed. You are mad cool, dude. We'll take another request here. And while we wait for the next request. Coinbase. Coinbase has been following with the crypto market, and we have basically seen every time Coinbase rip, Bitcoin rip, and every time Bitcoin rip, Coinbase rip. They've been following pretty, I would say this is the best correlated asset I've seen so far. Coinbase's chart looks amazing. This is like all of the chart. How amazing does this look? Just rejection after rejection after rejection, meaning support holding, support holding, support holding, moving up higher. Coinbase is looking to trade at its all-time high this year. $429, currently at $280. I do predict or see not that much resistance. Let's see. Not a lot of resistance until maybe 350. If you use your imagination here, you might see something like this. That didn't work. You might see something like this. A big old dong pattern. A kind of weird looking inverse head and shoulders, potentially on a test of 350-ish. Might get a shot at 207 again. Maybe we'll have a big shakeout, something like that. But Coinbase looks primed to hit new all-time highs. That's right. Yeah, 325 on the month. Beautiful. 3 candle setup, order block painted, support underneath you confirmed. I like this chart. Makes me kind of wish like I had stocks of any kind. MicroStrategy doing something similar here. Well, farther away from its all-time high, MicroStrategy did blast through its last bull market high of 1,300.
Please. No music. Pump up the jam BRRP.
Bud the Pug. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Pump up the jam. Do you want it louder? Pump up the jam. I don't know. I appreciate you, Mr. F. Appreciate you. I don't know what that means, though. What does it mean? The sounds of silence. Don't hear any musics. All right, turn it up. I just don't want it to be loud. Is that better? I also can't hear it. The volume I hear it at is different than you guys. Synapse TA. Tommy Boy, what's up, Brykaz? What do you think of Skid? Never heard of it. Can't hear it? Got you. Can you hear it now? That's good? That's so good. That's a good meatball. All right. MicroStrategy, I think, is heading back to all-time highs this year as well. 3,300 being its previous all-time high, which is odd because that all-time high was all the way back in 2000 or 1999. Actually, does anyone know the story? What happened here? Is this like its IPO and then it crashed or what? What's really spicy, though, about this chart is it did break its multi-year high here. And this is a beautiful pattern, right? This is a bullish AF pattern. Buyers came in, sold off until support was found and broke that high. Like 3,300 is locked and loaded. But what's really cool is we get, I know I'm nerding out right now. We get some very interesting extensions. So if we look locally and use that same analysis as we do on everything, we're looking at like 5,500 MicroStrategy. The measured move at 13,000. But it gets crazier if we then look at the initial high to sell off. Remember, we're talking about that bowstring. The more you retrace from a high or a low, the harder, stronger you're pulling that bowstring back. And when you break it, that arrow shoots harder and faster forward. If we use these, I don't even know. Can MicroStrategy trade to 200,000? Is that 200,000? 200,000? The measured move at 2.7 million? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe if I had a little more info on MicroStrategy and what happened back here, it'd be easier. Be easier to judge. Regardless, I think a test of the all-time high is coming. I still do. Nothing has changed there. Broke its high of 2 weeks ago today. Same with Coinbase. Waiting on you, Bitcoin. Waiting on you, buddy. Waiting on you. 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐝 has subscribed. What's up, 𝐓𝐫𝐚𝐝? My guy. 𝐓𝐫𝐴𝐞 breakout. Do I prefer capitals or dividends? ETFs or mortgages or what? I can't. Or something mortgages. I prefer the coin. I'm the keeper of the coin. I prefer the coin. Just jam and do some TA. That's right, Dylan. We will. Aaron GT, success kid on Solana. What is that? I keep hearing like kind of shills of it. Love the stream. Lock in some IOTA charts. Who else wants to see IOTA? Anybody? My thoughts on PBX. Please look at DOT. Ryan Cooper. Ooh, let's. What a good Chad here. Ryan Cooper, I watched your smart money concept video. Awesome content. You're a connoisseur of content. I see you appreciate nice things. It is. Because it's not even a shill. It's like, this is, in my opinion, legitimately the best free trading course probably anywhere. I just say on YouTube because we're on YouTube. Probably anywhere. Content this good gets paywalled. And at some point, maybe we'll paywall it all, but not now. So go watch them before. Let me see. IOTA. We haven't looked at IOTA in a while. Someone requested it maybe a month ago. Maybe a little bit less. And I don't think we've updated. There might not be a lot to update on. Typically, I know when the charts we've looked at are moving. IOTA looking good. Not a bad look. It's one of the best free indicators. Which one, Tesla Man? Which one? What's up, Fat Shorty? Share market with Shitala. What's up? T. What's up? Umesh. What's up? Have you ever traded Forex? I mean, yes, like literally yes, but for all purposes, like no. Meaning I have, but I've never only traded Forex. Like I've never traded big quantities of Forex, like not position, but just total trades. I would say crypto has been 99% of my trades. I've done a little stock, a little Forex, but very lightly, and that was more in the beginning when I was just trying to figure out my jam, my groove. The Video Kingdom. Can I check out the super chat? Oh God, yes. I killed 2 giant spiders today on my monitor. Very freakish foreshadowing. That means there's more. I don't really hate spiders. I just don't want them landing on me while I'm live streaming. All right, I didn't see this super chat. I don't know why YouTube does this to me. WorldCoin. What is Jod? Mika Hall, $2. Eth or Link. What is Jod? That's a new one. Yeah, 1 Jod equals $1.45. All right. Jordanian dinar. Ooh, that's a new currency. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Is it World? WLD. I know I have a chart for it. I know we've looked at it in the past. Nope. I guess not. Oh, dude, now it's in my head. This spider thing is in my head. I keep thinking something's touching my neck. Okay. That's the history. Interesting. I thought that this coin had been doing really badly. We'll check out WLD. See IOTA first. IOTA did break through 31 cents. If it closes March above 31, 80 cents seems like a really easy target to the upside. Lots of inefficiency on this chart on the way down. Lots of efficiency down to your what is the bear market bottom for now. Lots of efficiency. Popping back above it leaves very strong support below you. I could see 80 cents possibly in March, but I would say provided the market remains bullish into April. Filling this inefficiency here started, what, April 22 down to June 22 right here. Very easy to do. Very easy. I think that's in IOTA's cards. Interesting. Still below this high trend. Not the most comfortable place to be. I would definitely feel more comfortable above that. Most charts are. Let's see. Weekly high. Nice little SR flip here on the week, maybe happening for IOTA. 31 cents. Saw it rejected earlier in the year. Broke the higher high in this month and backtested 31. It's actually very solid. That's very solid. I think a trade could be made on this using, 26 cents is this wick low, probably the move, but even just 31.5 might be able to be targeting maybe like 50 cents, something like that. Spot position higher, obviously. I think this looks pretty good. Looks pretty good above 31.7. Let me put an alert. There we go. Done. WorldCoin. Man, I don't know. I don't know who's getting their irises scanned or something, but like, I guess somebody. Let's see. On the day of listing, WorldCoin traded to $5.29 and it then traded all the way down to just under $1. Since then, it's recovered, breaking through $5.29. So what do we do? Well, the only analysis we can do, cowboy. Probably looking for like $15. Probably looking for 15. It did not backtest $5.29, and that does stick out to me. The Piper may have to be paid down here at some point. If $5.30 comes, you might have yourself a really good position to ride to that $15 mark. Lows are still coming up. Weekly looks weird. That's okay. Weird weekly. Personally, I think $5 is the play. I think that's the play. Might not come, but that's just how things happen in bull markets. You are above your all-time high. You broke to a new high earlier this month. It wouldn't surprise me to see the same happen in April. $11.70. You got some bullish div forming on your RSI, and it does look even on your MACD for the day. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, this is what I think will happen. Something like that. It's going to be hard to trade. Might be able to use like 720 as your stop, but I still think $5 is the play. You know, I'd rather miss the boat than board the Titanic. It's one of my favorite sayings. There you go. World coin. Go get your iris scanned, I guess. Go get them scanned. Get your coins. Bitcoin has chilled out a little bit here, touching 70.9. Nice. Almost 71K. Maybe looking for some kind of price action like this to leg up. I really don't think that this is the end of this run. I think that we continue. I think we see continuation into this week. I think this week closes green. I think we get a good week. Just not a lot in the way. I mean, maybe this little high, but we've already broken it. I think flipping the Bitcoin chart here on low time frames gives you the easier to see picture. It's always good to get a different perspective on a chart, whatever that means. My favorite way is to just invert it. Inverting this chart, you can see a pretty clear trend of higher highs and higher lows until right here on Friday. Lower high was in, higher low, lower high again, broke that, and now you're seeing continuation. Since this is upside down, it's actually moved to the upside. This kind of character right here, the behavior, I don't know, of price action seems to have changed from this low. I don't see much in its way. Like, I think almost at worst, you get this, right? Something like that. And I think you move back to 73. That's what I think. We'll pull up. Let's see what ETH is doing. Let's see what Ethereum's doing. What else you guys want to see? What's up, Kid Rascal? Shout out to you. Kid Rascal 2.0. Shout out to Ali, Rashid, Black Hammer, Sadiq, Parith, Mohammed, Ibrahim. Lots of, I believe, Indian names today. I like it. Mosa, Umesh. I think we got those. Keep subscribing. Keep hitting those likes, subscribe, shares. Keep the engagement up, guys. We're doing some charts here. Our Ethereum long is still wrecked. It was wrecked last stream. I'll just put that over there. We were back here on Friday looking at Ethereum, and I was like, this is kind of just hard to gauge. You broke a lower low. Not the best sign. Just like Bitcoin, I was saying, maybe you get like a test of that open daily fair value gap. Didn't come. Does look like we have a higher low painted in Ethereum right here at both overlapping order blocks, actually, from the daily time frame. 35.5 and 36.3. Closing the day above that would be a pretty great signal back to 4K, which I think is coming. I think is coming. Nice. Yeah. A little bit more enthusiasm here from the Ethereum bulls, and I think this trades right back to 4,000. I still feel like there's something I'm not seeing here. That's how I felt on Friday. What do you guys think? On the day, money flow looking great. Got a little trigger wave happening here. VWAP's up. That actually lines up pretty well with 4,000. Probably by the end of the month. There it is. There it is. Currently chilling at last week's open here. Ethereum looking for that bullish engulf on the week. Weekly level there at 38.8, also suggesting that 4K-ish spot. Money flow in the week trending up. I like it. I like it. Still think Ethereum hits 4,600 before any other significant thing happens. Like, if the whole market sells off, I still think Ethereum hits like 4,800 before. Does seem to be following Bitcoin pretty closely, so let's look at the 𝐓𝐵TC pair here, and then we'll move on. There it is. Looked at this last week. 𝐓𝐵TC, more importantly to me than USD, I'm looking for this like diamondy pattern to play out. At this moment, you have filled the weekly levels that were left on the 𝐓𝐵TC pair. Would have liked to see this wick higher though. Would have liked to see last week settle up a little higher. Let me put alert here. The reason being is this low candle close again, especially if it's a quick move, will then again leave this open gap. And now it doesn't have to fill. It's just you tend to see it happen, I don't know, 80, 90% of the time. I'm just going to leave this. I'm going to leave this. I'm also going to delete this so people don't think I'm calling for down right now. Not really calling. I'm only calling for up, baby. What's up, TI? Great stuff, brother. What do you think of compound crypto? Comp. C-O-M-P, comp. Only up, woot. What do I think is resistance for Ethereum? Like locally, like 3.8. Like 388. Four. 3,980. Like you got you're right here at resistance. That's an interesting place to go long. But like 39, just like right at 40, right at 4,000, right underneath. If I was in a leverage position long and I was looking to get out of it, I'd close at like 3,950 just for good measure. Personally, not financial advice. Let's look at comp for Mr. TI. Tell me I play poker, or tell me you're broker. You're broker. I use Coinbase, I use FMX, I use MEXC, I've used in the past Binance and Bybit, Kraken. I use them all, baby. Use them all. Where's resistance if it crashes? 4,000. 4,000. Maybe I'm not understanding. Howdy y'all. What's up, King Peasant? What's up, Sheppy? Luca, LTO. When coming back? Can I look at a Lions block from Brandon McClellan? This is a dead cat bounce. I think this is a bear trap. I think we just saw the first bear trap of the bull run. That's my opinion. Solana ecosystem will collapse. You know, I put out that short. I don't know what's going to happen. It's one of like the fundamental questions of crypto is what happens when governments try to shut down crypto. Like actively, like something specific like that. I don't know, man. Solana's decentralization will be put to the test. That I do know. All right, compound on the month. This is actually a great setup. Maybe you guys have asked me to look at comp recently. I have not. This looks good, baby. This looks real good. 20 monthly moving average. Last month popped through it. Beautiful. Not really what I'm looking at though. Comp looking solid up to like 120 to 150. It's already back tested this like $65 level. This is actually a really great chart. I like this chart. I don't know if I own any. I might. I like this though. Look at this, man. Look at this concrete floor. Massive support. If we see $65 on comp again, I might take a dip. Might take a dip in the trade pool. Very little resistance until 120 to 150. And then above that, man, like 300 back to the all-time high. That's pretty silly. That's pretty silly, man. I haven't heard people talk about this coin in a long time. This is what I'm talking about.
Can you check out dollar Ondo and potential price targets?
Dollar Ondo. Dollar Ondo. Oh, Ondo. Yeah, we will. Thank you, Crimson. I like this. I like this chart. June 23, have your low. Paints such a beautiful picture here. $65 was the major resistance. You broke through it once, flushed out longs. You've been setting higher lows since. You broke through your 20 monthly, popped above. Here's what I could see for comp, man. do I want to? I don't want to chase it up. But something like this, it's like 150, like that. I think honestly you want to be down here in like 65s, but I don't really think it's gonna come. I don't want to come. I like this setup. I might take this trade. I'm gonna leave it like this because this is just the way to go. This gives you a 4-to-1 risk to reward with your stop below the yearly low. So basically betting that this year isn't going to turn red. That's not a bad bet. I think this is the most likely though. Good chart, man. Good chart, TI. Good eye. I have not been following. I like this. Yeah, boy. Is anybody else looking at comp? Like, this is... I love when I find a chart that I'm, like, into the chart for. Anybody else looking at it? Looks good. Aerodome Finance. What is that? Aerodome. You gotta look at Ondo. If you want me to pull up a chart, I mean... If you want me to pull up a chart, you gotta tip, like, at least $10. I can't do every 99-cent tip. We'll look at 8 infinite charts. It's got to have some barrier to entry. Let's make it $10. I should put that somewhere. Put that in writing. 3 months of trading, Ondo, very green. It hit exactly $1. I would bet my bottom dollar. 97 cents. Came close. Let's just throw on our levels here on the week. 49 cents down here. Let's see. 49 cents. Not bad. Does look like Ondo is essentially just testing the psychological dollar mark. He hasn't totally hit it. Hit 97.6. You do have weekly support below you at 56 cents. If I was a gambling man, which I am though, I'd probably be looking for 50 cents. He just can't beat those 50-cent dollar entries on the back test. A little bit closer on the day. Flag pop. Damn, 75 cents. All right. $1 to 75, 25% retracement. Scalper position. Probably looking for a spot position, 50 cents. RSI needs to kind of pick it up there, though. RSI is still a little low for the price you're at. Let's see how this closes today. If Ondo can close the day green, it's going to be holding this uptrend. It'd be a nice little move. Might see something like this. Might. Closes red, looking for 75 cents. If you close back below this trend line, looking for 75 cents. Nothing, no hits. Interesting. Ondo at the moment still in price discovery, but battling it out with that psychological dollar profit taking level. And it makes sense. You think about it. If you bought this coin, I guess it started in January, down here at 20 to 25 cents. Where are you going to put your sells? Yeah, where are you going to put your sells? 50 cents? Yes. $1? Yes. You don't have more extensions, which is different. I think 50 cents is the play if it comes. There you go. Ondo for the first time done. It's a tank. Comp is the only crypto you haven't lost a trade on. Nice, Mr. Wiggles. Congrats, man. 𝐅𝐫𝐞𝐞. Thank you so much, brother, for give free knowledge. Love from India. Love to India. And all our India viewers out there, much love to you. You're welcome here. Always welcome here. What's up, The Market Mindset subscribing? Welcome, fam. Uni, SC4, Rupesh, The Electro, The Miki, MS Travel. What's up, bros? Ross Phillip, FaZe, Life Goes On, Kid Rascal. Finally hit that button. Good choice. Good choice. Excellent choice. Exquisite. Let me see. Chart school. What school? Aerodome. They're asking for meme coins to serve no purpose. Yep. I don't want to look at like, you know, meme coins that launched today because people are trying to either pump their bags or pump their project that they made maybe on Solana. I mean, you got, I don't know, we have over 1,000 live viewers, you know, it's like, I couldn't possibly do what every single individual wants to see as much as I would like to. I'm gonna close this poll. We did slurf, my friend. QNT. You like QNT. I'll pull up QNT. I haven't peeked at it in a while. Bitcoin's still consolidating sideways through the stream. Ooh, beautiful trade on QNT. QNT does look like it's doing something. Put it this way. QNT upside down. This looks like in bull market top. Upside down on the 12-hour time frame. Let's zoom out though. 𝐘𝐞. What's up, Fast 2? Can I look at 𝐘𝐞? Yeah, you probably can. Man, though. Here's the thing with QNT. For a long time, we haven't looked at it much because for a long time, it has really just been in this range. It hasn't really done much. In December into the end of last year, it did break to basically a new high, got rejected by previous monthly closes. Now, this month candle does look good. You closed your gap behind you on the monthly. You're trading above 138. Closing above there would be like continuation implied, at least to like 175. But man, what are we going to do with this? It just hasn't moved. It just isn't moving. Like, this looks good. I think this really does look good. So let's use our extension. 200 for the 1618. 200 would be a good target. RSI on the day staying up high like that. Money flow tipping up.
Can you look at $𝐘𝐞?
QNT looks good. Break 153 and I think you send it to 200 ASAP. I'm cheering for you, QNT. I have no idea if I own any. Meaning if I do, it's like nothing. 𝐘𝐞. What is 𝐘𝐞? Vibing. Listening to the tunes. Oof. Vibing, listening to tunes. Being chill and calm while everyone else is chaotic. If you missed the intro to this stream, about the first 20 minutes, I do recommend that you go watch it after the live. Good info there for any trader in any market. Not just crypto. Well, mostly crypto. But for any level of trading. Let's see. Okay. Let's do... Maybe. $681. This is interesting. I've never had anyone ask for this chart. It's been around since March of 22, according to this chart. On the month, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. It doesn't look like it has a ton of liquidity from these big wicks. But on the month, man, I could see this. Inverting the chart. I like to invert the chart when I show inverse head and shoulders because I think people see them better this way. Uninvert it. That's very possible. Very possible. What's up, Tilwa? Thanks for subscribing. Welcome, fam. JJ says, Ondo will hit $10 by into the bull market. Don't doubt it. I don't really doubt it. If you missed the stream 7 years ago, XRP is still at 65 cents. That's true. This is what I can see on a monthly time frame. There's a very nice inverse head and shoulders setting up on the month. Like, this is solid. This is solid. What I need from 𝐘𝐞 is I need to see it either this month move to 68.1 or this month see it close above 43 cents, and then next month in April, we can move to this 68.1. Then I would preferably like to see it move back down to about where it is now. That would be the signal for the inverse head and shoulders. That would be the entry. And then I think you get a bounce, fill in this inefficiency above 81 cents, and basically go back to 166. I like that. It's pretty good. What's really cool is, well, there you are. You're right here. For once, we can actually non-FOMO style, like place a trade. Place a long. There you go. See how that plays out. Weird. It's interesting. You know, this is just like a random learning opportunity moment. This chart started up and moved down for like its whole existence, right? It is a downtrending chart. It's hard to be the most bullish on them. But what that does to the bigger picture on the chart is kind of cool. Look at this RSI. RSI started almost like at oversold and is now very slowly working its way up. It has tapped the same high on RSI 3 times. Wild. It almost set the same high each time. That's a weak bearish divergence. Weak. Money flow on the week is weird. This is just interesting. But the fact that it started up here and traded down and then traded sideways for so long, like, it just has an impact on RSI here. Like, you would expect RSI to be, I don't know, higher than this right now. But because of all this downward price action, the relative strength, like, remains low. I'm going to throw a fib on it and then we'll move on. I'll take that low. 166 is at the 0.5. Yeah, I think that's a good trade. I think this is a good trade. I think you could expand it out, probably only for spot. Look, you know, to February's low, targeting 166 then. I think both of those are decent enough trades. All right, moving on. Moving on. From the kilt. What's up? Bin Din. Long Gang. Crypto Sam. All the fam still moving. 𝐓𝐫𝐞𝐞. Yeah, have a look at 𝐓𝐫𝐞𝐞. Honestly, I'm burning time waiting for this to break to the upside. I don't think Bitcoin's done for today. I don't think it's done for this week. So let's pull up 𝐓𝐫𝐞𝐞. Pull up DOT. They're like the same chart anyway. The one thing that bothers me about 𝐓𝐵TC is the BTC pair. This bothers me. Doesn't mean it can't move up in dollars, but man, does that bother me. It is so much easier to root for a coin going up when it is gaining against Bitcoin. When it's not being outpaced by Bitcoin. I think this should just be a horizontal. This is 𝐓𝐵TC Bitcoin pair. 𝐓𝐵TC BTC. This is, I want to see this bounce. Hasn't bounced. This is a rough sign to then go and say we're going to get huge upsides. But it certainly can and does happen. 𝐓𝐵TC closed a beautiful last monthly candle. It did already hit 119 and it looks like it's retraced a little bit. Let's see the damage. We got stopped out. Bull. Malarkey. Son of a bitch. Son of a bee. I'm sure this is one I didn't want to take. Yeah, both of them. At resistance. What had me in that mindset? I never know. Never really know. Oh, I see. By a hair. By a hair. No, 𝐓𝐵TC on the day looks like virtually everything else, with a high, an order block on the day, falling further, setting a higher low and moving back up. For 𝐓𝐵TC to return to 119 looks incredibly good. Like, probably this week. Timing is really difficult, but probably this week. Money flow would agree. On the cusp of trigger wave, VWAP up, higher high on money flow. I think 𝐓𝐵TC's going higher. 119 probably won't be it. Could have just seen actually a pretty decent SR flip. I think I'm actually going to say 149, 150. The original like target for this stuff anyway. Oops. Let's go back to the week. get these off the weeks and the months. There we go. Yeah, actually. I have no idea what we were doing back here, placing those longs. But right there, man. 97 cents. If you go look at all the other charts we do, that would have been the logical place for him. I don't know what I was thinking. You might get another shot at 97. I still think, well, I think that's probably a good entry now. I think 150 is in the cards for this month or next month. We'll have to see how the rest of the market moves. Kind of want to look at a low time frame quick. Brutal. 4 hour just rolled over. 12 hour. Not looking bad either, man. I would not bet down on Matic right now. I might even look for a position at $1. We'll see. Matic looks good. Dot and Matic looked exactly the same. Seems like Dot is doing a little bit better. We got Dot pulled up. Same thing on the monthly setup. Dot doing well. Any close above 862 is going to be very nice for March. Obviously, higher would be better. But you have the big old inefficiency on your monthly chart. Unlikely to offer much resistance until you reach market efficiency again at about 20. Let's see what this week is done. Beautiful. I wish we had seen this earlier. Beautiful. 862. This was resistance. You held your higher low. You moved higher. You back tested it on the week. That's a great setup. Great setup. I'd be looking maybe for 862 again, but that's kind of lucky. Got to be lucky. Targeting that $20 mark, baby. This is 10 to 1. Nice. Spot position can be played like this for a 4 to 1. January, the yearly low again. From that monthly resistance, 863. I think that has been flipped to support, and that's probably it. I don't see anything in its way till 20 bucks. So inefficient. That looks good. RSR. Let me see. Hold up. Flipping it back to the corn. Corn loading that breakout. Beautiful. Talked about this earlier in the episode. This channel, this ascending channel, not the best look. This is on like the 1 minute though, so it is what it is. Now shaping up though. This is definitely shaping up. This looks like it's going to break out here. It's 223. Like this hour? Maybe. You can see price coming up and just chipping away at this 7.75 resistance. What's up, Ohm? Cody Shelfer, what's up, bros? You can see it just chipping away. Each time it's testing it on this 1 minute chart, it is weakening, eating some of that resistance. $21,275. Not a lot there. Beautiful 5 minute, man. The 5 minute is like full go, full send on the 5. In fact, I would say we only have like 7 minutes in this half an hour, so it's like 2:30. I wouldn't even doubt if this breaks out in the next 7 minutes. That 5 minute is full mother truckin' send. Another half an hour close, maybe with this order block setup. Nice. 30 minute broke its highs. What about the 45? MicroStrategy breaking out, says my alert. Wow. MicroStrategy breaking out. Bitcoin's about to pump. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Bitcoin's about to pump. Let's go. Ever so slightly higher high. Just don't stop now. Don't stop now, MicroStrat. Coinbase looks like it wants to break out. It's got an hour and a half to do it. Let's see if I was right. I gave Bitcoin 7 minutes to break 7.9. Will it clown me live? Or will it be a good boy? Find out in the next 7 minutes. Pump it up. What's up, Mary Beth? Beth? What's up, Z-Met? My opinion on Zen? Holy crap, man. Zen? No one has asked about Horizon in years. 𝐅𝐫𝐞𝐞 asks, how much money is required for a beginner? None, baby. Beginners should start paper trading. Start the paper tradings. Don't lose anything. Learn how to trade first, then use real money. I think SHIB could top out in. Good question. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Is Bitcoin, going to clown me? I don't think it is. Given a 7-minute window is crazy, though. It's crazy. No one is going to get motivated to trade paper. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. Is like, do you want to be successful? Or do you want to feel good? And there's no judgment. There's no judgment. If you want to feel good, that's fine. You know, like, people go to the casino to feel good. They don't go there because they actually are going to win tons of money. If that's what you want, go for it. No judgments. Do you? If you want to succeed, if you want to grow your wealth over time, you should probably do the background work. It's like, are you going to go to the Olympics and never have trained? So your first day doing the pole vault, you're going to show up with the pole vault and you're like, figured out on the fly. Or maybe he showed you practice before. Yeah. I mean, maybe you could win either way. Maybe. 3 minutes. Come on, Bitcoin. I've got 2 minutes and 49 seconds for this to be right. And it's getting close. It's getting close. We're almost to 1 million subscribers, guys. So if you could, go ahead and smash those buttons. That's my new thing now. We're almost to 1 million. I'm just going to keep saying that, even though we're not. 101, 689. Let's get that to 1017 today. 10 more. We can do it. We already gained like 200 today. We can get more. I'm going to refresh these things so I can see, because it is not showing me super chats. It's not showing me them. I'm not ignoring them. It's just not. I don't know what is so goofy about it. What's up, 𝐂𝐨𝐮𝐫𝐬𝐞? I see that $2 super chat, my friend. You guys should know. I don't think it plays the message unless it's like 10 or above. Theory Corn Chat Fat Hannanen. Tip 2 SGD like an hour ago. My bad. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. The last one I saw was 𝐘𝐨𝐮𝐫𝐬𝐞. And then Ondo from Mr. Crimson. Oh, Bitcoin's kind of close. Paper trading does not teach you losing pain. It does not. It doesn't. But if you're asking what's the minimum, that was the question that this came from, is what's the minimum? The minimum is 0. Start paper trading. There is no minimum. That's really what I was getting at. I think everyone should paper trade. But I think everyone should do lots of things. And it's pulling teeth getting them to do it. It's worse than pulling teeth. It's like not gonna happen. I think everyone should start by DCAing Bitcoin. There you go. There's my hot take. What's up, Mitchell? How you doing, man? Riff Raff. Saha Muhammad. Cody Shelfer. Chads. Paper trading won't teach you mentality with real money. I'm not arguing that paper trading is going to make you the best trader in the world. I'm arguing that people, when they've never traded before, should take a little time to even just learn the order types, the order execution, and not risk anything. That's what I'm saying, baby. Buyer's marketing, ignore the FUD. Let's go. Let's go, Steve. There he is. There's Lee. Yeah, we'll pull up Jesus for Lee. 5 seconds to go and Bitcoin has chumped me. I made the call it would be in that 7 minutes. It didn't happen. It got so close. The whales saw and they said no. God, I hate how this works sometimes. 0.02. 0.02%. Womp. So close. Tom Crown gets wrecked live. Janek's been watching me longer than you can remember. Cheers, brother. Here's to the next longer than we can remember. Let me see. Get rid of all these doodles. Doodly doodly doo. Jesus, coin's cutting it close, bro. Cutting it close, man. Really don't want to lose your lows on the day. I mean, you've been testing resistance. Big spikes up, they get sold back down, that's fine. You don't want to lose these lows. Don't want to lose these lows. Zooming in, these wicks are showing you there's some pretty big spread on this. Yeah. Pretty big spread, not a ton of liquidity.
Buyer's market. Ignore the FUD. Let's go.
We placed this for you last time you wanted to look at it, Lee. Actually, it filled since then. Nice. This is how I'd play it. I won't play it any other way. That's it. Entry is good. Price is at entry, basically. Just be careful with spread and slippage. It looks like that is a big factor right here. Yeah. Hold those lows, baby. Hold those lows on the 𝐂𝐨𝐮𝐫𝐚𝐝 coin. It's a bull run, so y'all are experts. Everyone's an expert. You're an expert. You're an expert. Everyone's an expert. That's true. That's true. That's true. This is actually the third cycle, let's say second bull run that we've streamed. Price action to 2021. Wick off. Matthew Miller, my guy, always coming in with interesting things. So when you say compare current, you mean daily? You mean, what do you mean? You mean like the daily currently to this? To like this on the day, or need a little more deets? This and that sounds like something I would do at the beginning of the show. The earlier in the show when I have all my stamina. Is this live, Alan? Is it live, baby? Tell me. Sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. True. Every time you have something to gain, you have something to risk. You cannot have gain without risk. Just a fundamental fact. Solana meme coins go, says Shep. They've been going. I don't know, is now go or been going? That was all down we go. That was all, says Robert. Why trade Bitcoin on a swing of 200 BP? I don't know. Good question. $200 move on Bitcoin right now is less than 0.5%. That's the killers. Tom, no one ever talks about Doge. Maybe because I can't say it. The NFT beast. I don't know what that is, dude. First time in your life YouTube responded to you? What's up, Alan? Welcome, bro. Opinion on Eminem? Potato. Potato on Soul came in to advertise his potato. Potato. Why is it pumping this morning? I think it's ETF drive. Go back to the beginning of the episode. We've been live for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Hour and a half. Beginning of the episode, we did our intro, our market update, kind of all the factors influencing what's going on here. These are trades from Friday that did not fill. Hold the low, baby. Hold the low. Hold the low. I want to see this. So I want to see. Hour 35, yep. Yep, good call. When do we expect to hit the highs of 120K? Yeah, this year. Probably. I mean, Bitcoin has always basically had its highs at like November, December. So if you're looking for the highest number, whatever that is, probably look to November, December. Let's go. Potato. I just like saying potato. Not an endorsement of whatever that was, but potato. Fun word to say. Fun word. All right. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. What do you mean bull run? True open of the year is April. Why is April the true open of the year? It's like the Q2's beginning. You mean because of taxes, maybe? I don't know. I'm not a mind reader, people. I'm just a guy with sunglasses. Just a bro with sunglasses who loves the charts, loves the crypto. 69K this week. Let's see. This is not a big pullback. Coinbase. MicroStrategy. What do I want to look at? Can I look at Cody? Brody? Maybe. Cody Brody. Nice. Nice. I haven't looked at Cody in forever. Seems my analysis has changed. Changed the way that I was looking at charts. I don't know, probably Q4 last year. For like macro levels. Right up in there. Right up to the first efficiency. It's just like clockwork, man. You hit this inefficiency, so what do you do next, Cody? You either go to your next point, which is basically the all-time high, or you go back to the untested levels that you broke out from. Could be 10 cents. 7 cents would be super ideal, but I don't think it's coming. Something like that. Either way, I think longing is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy at the moment. If you get a swing at 10 cents, I might even take it. 7 cents, I probably would take it. We've seen a lot of coins move to these levels. They're mirrored levels for their charts and just blast through them. That could be up. Maybe like a 3x. Be targeting 63, 64 cents. I don't know what that's from. Break your all-time high, might be aiming for 430. Could be good. Yes, TradingView, on a stop loss in the negative numbers. That's still a 10 to 1. Holy shit. Some of these charts give you crazy setups. 10 to 1. With your stop below the yearly low. Like, that's wild. That's wild. Bitcoin's waiting for us to end the stream, but look at this low time frame. 1 minute price action, man. Keep testing 70.8. Keep your lows up. And we're going higher today. Better off watching Tom Crown than paper trading. You could do both. No one's forcing you to paper trade, guys. I share with you what I think is best and what I do. But I never pressure you. I never convince you. I never say if you don't do that, you're stupid. I don't care. You do what's right for you. That's the answer. That's it. If you want to, look at someone who's had a profitable trading career, which is rarer than you think, and listen to what they have to say, follow their things. That's cool. More power to you. You're probably smart. If not, you know best, right? You know best. What everyone should do is they should join our Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. It's free. But what you should also do is sign up with one of our partners, one of our exchange partners in the video description below, and you will get VIP access, exclusive VIP access in that Discord for free. That's what you should do. That's your homework for today. Check it out. If you're on a short format of this video and you can't click links and there aren't any, you just go to tomcrown.io, that has them. Or you can join the Discord, all links are in there. I think Bitcoin's looking good. It's almost certainly, in my opinion, moving higher today. 71.3-ish. If it doesn't today, this week is looking prime. I don't think this rally's done. Already close your long? Good. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like buttons, etc. We're live here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We publish content every day of the week. We might be doing lives more often if Bitcoin gets spicier. Best way to make